Right. Yo, Rico. Cookie. Maki supremacy, yeah. I was laughing at your what he doing playing Google Chrome. Yeah, Maki is number one. Enko is a close second though. Am I good? Okay. Thanks for the good luck, Cookie. Thanks for the good luck, Rico, as well. I didn't say that. I have to like close Hooper's stream now because he's gonna raid me and it's gonna be weird. Goal is to not game over. Did I have like no downtime to close that tab? I just have to like mute my speakers. Alright, thanks for the raid, Hooper. Okay, I guess I have time on the loading screens. Doesn't really matter though. Just give myself an extra viewer. Yo, McHooper, thank you for the raid, man. Wow. Thanks, man. GG's on the crazy world record just now. Insane. Yo, Taco. Actually insane run, but in the bad way. Unbeatable, yeah. GG's though. I was saying my goal is to not game over. Which probably shouldn't be a problem past like upstream. I probably shouldn't go for like double jumps in upstream if I was smart, but we'll see. Thanks for the good luck. Appreciate it. Yeah, only one person after me, and it's Rico. Doing Crash 2, no go. Rage for packless, thanks, I'll try to hit it. Crash 1 packless. I just got notified that I hit my follower goal. Thanks, guys. Of 111. 2 lives, I probably won't go for double jumps. let's just not. I've actually become reasonably consistent at them, but it's just not worth it. We get to vote on whether Rico goes for packless. Can you have backup saves for that? Because if you can, then it might be worth it. Wait, but it like crashes the console, so you have to reboot, so it would lose a lot of time regardless, wouldn't it? Dude. Abu time loss. My favorite. I guess it's up to you and how confident you feel with it. But obviously it's pretty risky. Or go for it and crash on purpose for content. That's also an option. Oh, I guess we're missing 2 boxes, damn. I was like hesitating because I don't normally miss that box. I usually miss the life up here. Doesn't really matter though. Small time loss. Augers. Hog dead. Maki rolls? That's a good idea. I just called them Joey points. Or Joey bucks or whatever it is. Maki rolls. I might change that, Cookie, thank you. Good idea. Dude. I think I would have made that cycle maybe if I played Hog Wild better. Now all these cycles suck. Cocoa beans. Well, Hooper, I actually did mess up Hog Wild because I missed 2 boxes instead of 1, which means the box cutscene was longer, which means the cycle was pushed forward in Native Fortress. Either that or I played the end of Rolling Stones bad, but I don't remember. I thought it was fine. Either that or I got to the cycle really early, who knows. For all I know, it could be the same cycle. Yeah, I think it was. I don't know. I feel like it wouldn't lose. Like, I feel like it wouldn't be that long that it would affect that. But usually I think I'm barely making that cycle anyway. So I think that might have been it. Yep, global cycles. It's not even guaranteed to, even if I did play it perfectly, because there is still the RNG of Crash's head, like turning his head to the side. You could just miss the cycle for no fault of your own. Am I ahead of PB? How am I compared to PB? Barely. I have a lot of time save. I think mostly in Jaws of Darkness. And Cortex Power. I had some in Native Fortress. Got that back. And then I just like missed cycles in Jaws because I lost a mask at the end of Lights Out, which you need for a damage abuse. Dude, that platform was super low. I think that's rare. Platform was just chilling. That happens sometimes in Lights Out as well, those platforms that bob up and down. Same with the temple levels. Kind of like in Toxic Waste, how the barrels can sometimes randomly bounce extra high, very rarely. Not zigzag to our death. Right. Honestly, that's probably the most terrifying level in the run. That level scares me. That's why I played it so safe. I think it was the right call. The stairs, you talking about the pulled board jumps? Those are pretty cool. They're pretty difficult too. It's like a 3-frame window. I can be pretty inconsistent with them, so I'm pretty happy I hit them. Yep, going for flame skips in a reset list. It's a good idea. I'm gonna not go for the one at the end. No, oh my god. I was going a little too slow there, so I, yeah. Barely made that. That was scary. Scary. Normally, if you land on that platform when it's going down, you just die. So, pretty cool that that didn't happen. How? I don't know. I jumped high enough. Back to averages. Yeah, I knew it would make a good moment in the relay. Carefully calculated. Gold, okay. 0.4 second gold. Okay. Normally don't make the sunset god cycle, but definitely killed it. Can't really hit anything. Remember when Tet was like back to this game a little while ago, he would always practice this for the sunset god cycle, and he would always say how hard you had to zigzag to make it. And like that means a lot coming from Tet, because Tet has absolutely insane zigzag. In a way that it's hard to appreciate until you really like do it yourself. Even more spectacular in person, I bet. Never really thought about what it would look like. Damn. Hey, you gotta think about it, like, I don't know, I've only been running this game for like maybe 2 years coming up at this point. I don't know, a year and a half maybe. And then he's been running it since like 2015. So he's had a lot more time to train his zigzag. Because it really is such a like a physical thing. The workout. Dude, right. I think the cycle's gonna be weird up here since I didn't do the pull to board jump. Just gotta do some shenanigans. Oh, I was a little early on that. That's unfortunate. Not too bad of a time loss, though. Yeah, that's my favorite. I literally, like, change hand position to mash. I think he ascended to either. The ether. He ascended to Tifa. Bro. Alright, not dead. Yeah, I said ether and then I thought Final Fantasy and then I thought Tifa. Dill. That's how my brain works. It was so crazy. I came across like some old PB video of I think Rico's, and like they're in a VC. The like Dill's talking about playing Final Fantasy VII for the first time ever, and I was like, wow. There was really a time where he like didn't play that game. It's insane. Like weird to think about. As someone who like has only known him post Final Fantasy VII. Oh. Good job, Kong, dude. 2 out of 4. He went all the way to the left. At least 2. GG. This is where the bun begins. I'm probably like, behind PB at this point because of Lost City, I think, and the Sunset Death. My PB was like pretty clean up to this point, but I have time saving Cortex power if I just play that cleanly. Oh no. Oh no. Dropped sub jump. That was my fault, pretty sure. Jumped a little too early. I think I could have made that, but I normally just go on the side anyway. Spaghetti. That's fine. Every time I get to that sub jump off the pipes, I just get flashbacks to... It was either Sprash League or the 1545, where I missed it in Hundo. That was my fault completely. Who needs the mask anyway? Really? Okay. Okay. I can just use that as my death abuse, but it makes the electricity up here like really bad. It makes this platform cycle better. You don't have to wait on it. But I missed it anyway, so I have to wait on it. I guess I'm not getting the Cortex power time save. That's okay. Always next time. I want to see if I saved any compared to PB. It was about the same, actually. Different mistakes, but same amount of time loss. I kind of have been coming back to any percent. I've been doing it like offline, been doing offline runs, but like my PB was like a 43 something and I got down to a 41. Been practicing a lot. All right, let's not go for the corner cut. Corner cut sucks. Right. Let's just go for it, but actually make it. That works too. What have I got? I think even Burger died to that corner cut in like one of his former records. The tough one, and it's I think RNG because of the platform bobbing up and down. Still have Jaws time save. Not completely over, but it's pretty... It's fine. It won't PB, but this is a solid, probably, I don't know, 42 maybe. If I play the rest of my cards right, if I be smart. It's like one thing I'm noticing in these like relay settings, reset list settings. I'm not used to practicing strats, like safe strats. So I just go for things that like I like the fastest thing and I end up losing time because I die or whatever. But I never want to like, I hate the idea of like practicing a safe strat like by itself. Because I feel like that's just time I could spend practicing the faster strat. I guess it's more of like when I'm actually in the reset list, just making the choice to not go for dumb things. I didn't want to just go forward because then like the barrel would have hit me maybe. The cycles were off from what I'm used to because I'm not going as fast as I normally do. Like I could have actually made it that time, but whatever. I mean, yeah. It's kind of my idea of like, you know, I could spend more time practicing fast strats and get more consistent at them, and then I won't need the slower strats, but maybe it's a bit too idealistic. BPT is a 43, but I think I can gold Jaws. Eh. It's all a learning experience. I think part of it's probably streaming nerves too, since I have been doing just offline runs recently. Haven't streamed in a couple weeks. I'm gonna get lives because I'm at 3. I only learned somewhat recently that you could actually sub-jump off of the birds. You can actually spin on them and get a sub-jump off of them. I think that's like the funniest thing in the world, and I'm dead. No, I'm not dead, never mind. Just kidding. I'm dead now. I'm actually just not dead. Got you. Gotcha. That's normally something you don't survive though. If you get caught on the stairs, you're normally dead in most situations. Yeah, that went to Jover to Barack, back to Jover, back to Barack in the span of like 10 seconds. Oh my god. Yeah, I thought I might have been dead there because you have to be in the air to avoid those potions. And I landed like right as he threw it. You have to be in the air and pressed up against the wall. It should give me good Jaws cycles. I don't know how that golded by that much, dang. Just movement. Alright, time to hit backwards flame skip. No issue. It's usually not an issue, is what I meant to say. I wonder if that initial setup was fine. Yeah, that's actually like a horrible death. I should have really like played that safe. Fine though. I hate getting the mask and then like losing a cycle. Because if I had gotten the mask, I would have had to wait up here, but I also would have not died on the flame, so you know, it's one of those things. I suppose another option is also just to not... just to wait on the flame, you know. Yeah. I think reckless is a good word. This is honestly kind of like motivating me a little bit to stream more, just because, I don't know, it's just a different experience from doing runs offline, and runs offline can be kind of lonely. And also the more I do it, the more I'm gonna feel comfortable doing it, the less mistakes I'll make, etc. Oh. That's why you don't, like, look away from the screen at the chat. My fault. Also, that sub jump is not necessary. Also, I'm about to game over if I don't get my stuff together. If I do game over, it's legal to put in a password, so it's not the end of the world, but I don't want to game over also. So I won't. It reminds me of that climbing resilience clip when he zigzagged over the nitro detonator in Ruination, I think it was. And he's like zigzag right over that motherfucker. I think it's like the most viewed clip on his channel. Right, not one life. There we go. Yeah, that's kind of how I'm feeling, Hooper. It's like, it's just different. There's like more... Doing runs offline is cool because there's like less distractions, I guess. It's easier to focus. But streaming runs is fun and stimulating, I guess. And I don't always play worse, I think. I mean, I got my Hundo PB while streaming. Like, sometimes the stream is nice to just, like, take your mind away from the game, and you can kind of... Like, you don't overthink things as much. At least that's been my experience. And sometimes that can, I think, be a hindrance, but sometimes it's fine. Run has been very okay. I think like the first two islands were like pretty good, tied with PB, and then everything kind of went to shit in Island 3. That's usually how it goes, I suppose. This is the level I've been practicing the most, so that means it goes well, right? Split stopwatch at the end. Gotcha. Thank you for the reminder. Great Hall split. You gotta split at the Great Hall. You technically can lose time. Also, I just like the consistency of having a split for every level. It'd be weird to combine them. Great Hall. Hey, my practice paid off. Nice. I should have split early there to get a artificial gold. Would have been funny.
Darn you, Crash Bandicoot.
Crash Bandicoot. Crash Bandicoochie. Split, timer, split, timer, split, timer, split, split. There we go. Cool. 44:27, that's fine. That's honestly fine for a reset list. GG. Plus 117 on averages. Plus 254. Yeah, I was kind of like nervous for a lot of that, to be perfectly honest. But that's what it is. Thanks for the GGs. You all know where we're going. Thanks for watching.